Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, my favorite, and I'm going to blend that into my lid area, and then I'm going to use the tape trick. So I'm going to apply some tape on the outer eye, and then I'm going to start off with my base. I'm going to start off with Tempera from the Soft Glam palette, and I'm going to apply that on my brow bone as a starting shadow. Now I'm taking Orange Soda as my crease, all over crease shade, and I'm going to use a fluffy brush, and I'm going to apply that and blend that into the crease. I'm not being careful with this shadow all over the crease. I want to diffuse it and have some color payoff onto the crease area. I'm taking Burnt Orange and this Goss brush. I'm going to list the Goss eye brush set down below, and I'm going to add that into the crease and blend it out. This is more of a tapered brush. It's not a fluffy brush like the first one I used. So I'm going to diffuse that with that Orange Soda shade and blend that out. So I'm taking Sienna, and I'm going to take a more longer taper brush from Goss, and I'm going to pop that into the crease just to kind of deepen up the crease area now. So I want the transition to be from light to dark, so that way we can apply the other shades for the lid as my cut crease. So make sure to blend that out very well. And don't worry about that shadow going onto your lid, because we're going to clean that up with a concealer. And now I'm taking a different brush, more of a fluffy brush, to kind of blend all that out and make it look a little softer. I'm going in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm going to take a really fine brush, like a really small fine brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and this is meant for the lips, but you can use whichever brush you feel comfortable with that's going to be synthetic and it's going to clean up your lid area. So I'm going to now carve out where I want to kind of meet where the crease is at and clean up all over the lid. So now you see that I kind of jumped to showing you guys how I clean up, and I use a different brush because I felt like the little one was taking a little too long for it to clean it up. So I'm taking Glistening, and I'm going to use that as my starting point on the inner eye, and I'm going to kind of just add a little bit. I'm not going to apply this all over the lid. I'm just going to do that in the inner part of my eye as like a 1/4 of my eye, and then I'm going to move on to another shadow to kind of use that as a transition, which I'm going to use the shade Bronze. This shadow is so beautiful. It's such a like foiled gold shade, and this eyeshadow really inspired me to do this look. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, that is beautiful. So I'm going to pop that right there on the middle of my eye, and then I'm going to blend, not blend, but mesh the glistening shade with the gold, so that way it's not just like a harsh line from the light to gold. Now I'm taking Sultry, and I can describe this shade as a light purple kind of shade. Is like all shimmer, but it doesn't show up as much unless you wet the brush. So I had to do that for this eye. So I did wet my brush, and I am going to pop that right before the outer eye, but I'm going to mesh the gold shade to Sultry. Now we're going to do the deepening part, and I'm using Mulberry, and I'm going to use a Colourpop blending brush to pop that onto the outer eye. So now we're going to deepen that up and make it look very, very dark. You want to darken this as much as possible and make sure you blend it. And I'm bringing that shadow kind of inwards so that way it's not just on the outer eye, so you see it here. Now I'm taking this long pencil blending brush, you can say, from Goss, and I'm going to take that Noir shade, and now I'm going to really make this a sultry look and deepening out the outer eye. I can't even talk right now. I just had my first cup of coffee. And now after I do that, I'm going to take Mulberry again with a little extra product and blending that out. So you want to keep on doing this until you feel comfortable with the outer eye. I had to keep going back because I noticed that Noir wasn't like sticking, so I had an issue with that. So now I'm going to take a little bit of Mulberry with Sienna and kind of line where that crease starts to meet and the lid area so it can really be deepened. Now I'm removing the tape, and it did leave me a little wonky edge only because the way I applied the tape was pretty fast. I wasn't really being careful with how I was applying it, but I am going to cover that up with this liner from Maybelline. I went back to really liking this gel liner. It's not waterproof as my Inglot, but it does the job and I really like it, and it's a matte black finish. So I'm going to use this Colourpop angle brush. I did show this in my beauty haul, like my birthday haul, so I will link that in the card so you can definitely watch that and see see what I've bought. I'm going to do a simple wing for this look. I'm not going to do anything dramatic. I'm going to just do my wing as usual. I do have a video on how to apply gel liner, cat liner wing, so I'll link that in the card as well. I'm going to apply some lashes. These are the Sofie Bella lashes in Barbados, and these are very, very dramatic. I'm going to apply the mascara from City Color Cosmetics. This is like my favorite by far, and I like a very light coating, but yet it's black, and it's like a really black finish, which I really like. For my waterline, I'm going to use the LA Girl Cosmetics Gel Glide Pencil in very black. And I'm going to tightline my upper eye and also in my waterline. And I want to really deepen up that area because this is a sultry glam look. It's very dramatic, so make sure you really get in there. And I'm going to apply the Noir black shadow into my waterline and kind of set that liner because this does glide a little bit and it moves, so I want to set that. And then I'm going to take all the shadows that I applied in my crease area and kind of blend it towards the bottom lash line so it can look very smoked out and kind of match with the crease. And then for the inner corner, I took the shadow Glistening, and then I'm going to apply some mascara on my bottom lashes. And this is the same mascara from City Color Cosmetics. I did use the Soleil Tan de Chanel from Chanel, and that's like a cream bronzer, and then I'm going to top that with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in medium to deep. And then I'm taking the Milani blush and applying that onto my apples of my cheeks. And then for the highlighter, I used the Balm Cosmetics Mary Lou Manizer highlighter. I literally applied about maybe 4 or 5 coats of this because I really want that nice sheen on my face. I want to glow. I want to be this bronze goddess. I want to really be beautiful with this highlighter. I've been loving this highlighter lately. For my lips, I go in with a lip pencil from Colourpop. I don't remember the color. I think it was 951. I'm not too sure. I think that's the one with I Love Sarai. And then for my lips, I went in with Dose of Colors Matte Liquid Lipstick in Sand. And it was very light, so I did blend it out with my finger, and then I blend it out again with a brush. So that way it doesn't look too pale on my lips. And I want to kind of blend it into the lip liner so it looks like an ombre look. This is my finished look. Thank you so much guys for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this look. I really like this look and this palette and everything with it. Let me know what you think and like the video, share this with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one.